Ladies and gentlemen, at PharmaCore India's Thought Leadership Series, we have someone very special with us here today. We have with us a visionary and the main force behind one of the world's leading topical pharmaceutical companies, Mr. Mehul Shah, founder and managing director of Encube Ethicals. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much, Mitra, for inviting me today.
And as we know, your journey has been really inspiring. From starting off with just 250 rupees in your first job to leading one of the largest companies today, what would you say are the main values or ethics that carried you through the early years?
Mitra, I started my career in the year 1986. It's been almost 40 years of journey now. And the main focus was on one subject, singular focus, skin products and topicals. In the year 1987, there was one young company called Crosslands Research. With them, we started contract manufacturing from a very small unit in Mumbai of 900 square feet. Since then, we have focused on one subject end to end. Started our R&D in a garage. One of the India's largest product, Volini, was developed in 1988. It took 9 years in our Mumbai unit to establish the topical capability, and then we moved to Goa in the year 1998. It took 11 years to touch 25 crore turnover. Since then, nothing to look back. From India to Japan to US to Europe to Brazil to Canada, one by one, we kept on focusing on different markets and started getting the approvals. Till 2016, we were pure contract manufacturers and contract developer. In the year 2016, we thought of going deeper and wider into the subject of our choice and focus. We started developing our own ANDAs in the year 2016, and since almost 9 years, we worked on it, and more than 60 products we have approval in USA. The key, you can say the reason of focusing on one subject, we never felt that it's enough. We feel that we can go further, deeper and wider, kept on expanding the team, abilities and capabilities and working on it. It's a journey. We never felt it's a destination. So focused on one subject and continuing to do so. And now we are working in the adjoining areas. The key binding force for all the Encubians who have stayed with me for so long is our values, PACO. P stands for passion. Here, how do you define passion in English? It is intense desire. And how do you define in Hindi? Kuch paane ki prabal ichha. When you have an intense desire, then only you can do something meaningfully right. A stands for agility. Agility comes with always thinking ahead of time, working on digitalization, and connecting the dots from time to time with people. Then comes C, courage. Courage is very loosely used, used word in the industry. Courage is not just taking risk. How do you take risk with minimum chances of failure? Now that understanding only brings that kind of knowledge, that kind of power, that kind of ability. And then your ability to, you can say, take bigger decision comes with that power of going deeper and wider. So courage is our third value. And fourth is ownership. Many times we tell our team that you need to own it. But when you work with passion, agility and courage, the ownership comes automatically because everyone can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's PACO. And values are ageless, your principles are ageless. But the most important part is you need to trust your people. Human or our Encubians are our biggest asset, and that is driving me. And every day when in the morning I get up, I think I look forward to coming to office mainly because of all my dearest Encubians.
Wow, so this journey which you have scaled up over the years, as you mentioned, the factory, the setup in Goa, the new one in Madhya Pradesh, your centers of excellence in India and the US, it is clear that you are investing heavily in new age smart manufacturing as well as digitalization. And can you shed some light on these initiatives of yours?
As I told you before, thinking ahead of time is the need of the hour, and you need to be constantly innovating yourself. See, as of now, we are not into patented products. It is more of a generics and complex generics and some branded formulations in India. How do you differentiate yourself in the crowd? How do we move consistently forward and keep scaling newer peaks? So that is the key objective, and that led to this thought process of investing ahead of time. Now, the key challenge in the industry, you all are aware that it is the regulatory expectations and the quality. The world of pharma is growing. At the same time, the quality expectations are also growing far higher than what you can deliver. Now, in such an environment, when you are always vulnerable with the unannounced audits and things like that, the only way we can successfully continue in this endeavor is thinking ahead of time. Now, for doing so, we invested heavily in the manufacturing technology with digitalization. Digitalization with L2 integration is the way to go. In India, there's a lot of talk on the culture of people. I have, based on my 40 years of journey, I feel it's not advisable to keep chasing only people and the culture. Telling is not going to work. It should be from within. The way of life, the quality should be your way of life. Now, how do you do that? If you make it simple, the key slogan what we are following at Encube is how do you make it simple? The technology, is it bringing pressure? Is it bringing only production and stress? So technology should ease the stress. That's the success mantra. And then you make it simple, make it visible, and everything is traceable. Automatically the behavior changes. So you can say that the key focus on the smart manufacturing is highest level of technology, highest level of digitalization, and making it simple and connecting all the dots with human touch. That human touch is going to change the world. World right now needs not just automation and smart manufacturing. We need human touch and empowerment. So if we are, it's not that I'm there, it's a journey. So the focus is you continue to make inroads in smart manufacturing, new dosage form, etc. But empower people and human touch. Both put together, we feel it becomes an unbeatable combination. That's how we are growing consistently.
And now you are also taking this thought process's ethos into the Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, where you are the Vice President for the Western region. At this current moment in time, why do you think it is important that IDMA join hands with PharmaCore India to take the industry forward?
So before I answer this question, you should know that IDMA, we have more than 1100 members. IDMA was founded in the year 1961. It is almost 64 years. It is probably the world's largest pharma manufacturers association. We have large scale members, medium scale and small scale. More than 500 crore turnover, we have 100 plus members. So you can imagine almost 1,000 members are 500 crore or below. These members are doing formulations as well as API manufacturing. Now, there is a need, though there are a number of exhibitions, but from IDMA members' point of view and focus point of view, we felt something is missing. Now, what is the missing link? How do you have that focused exhibition with someone who knows their job very well? So there is no better, you can say, organization than Mehul Shah, where PharmaCore, the brand, belongs to them. So we felt that associating with them is going to bring a platform, focused, you can say, exhibition area where all the IDMA members can display their abilities and capabilities, products and processes, and bring buyer and seller together and create that kind of atmosphere. It's like festival of business. We create that kind of atmosphere by which people will enjoy coming to this show and scale and aspire to scale their business multifolds in the years to come.
Coming back from this association to Encube Ethicals, personally, why do you think PharmaCore India is an excellent platform for Encube Ethicals, other than the business conversations or building a pipeline?
If I give my frank answer, initially being a vice president west zone of IDMA, initially I thought that what is my point in exhibiting something, because growth is already built into our system and we always think ahead of time. But as a loyal member of IDMA and for the larger good, we thought we must spearhead or be a important part of this exhibition. Once we took that decision, I mooted this idea with my team, our BD team. So they were surprised that Encube never exhibited any time in India. First time, even the large, you can say, exhibition, we have never exhibited. But here, willingly, we have exhibited. So they were surprised. And now, they are very charged up and very excited, because once you have taken some decision, how do you make best out of it? So before some time, I already stated that this can be a good platform to bring all the buyers, sellers together. I think for the first time, we have got that opportunity to display our ability and capability. Whether we have capacity or no capacity, it's secondary, because we thought that this will be a very big platform for visibility, because the first exhibition is happening at a very beautiful location of Jio, which is very conveniently located, and hopefully there will not be any airlines issue at that time. So with such beautiful venue and a focused, you can say, this exhibition, we felt this will be brilliant opportunity not just for buyer-seller meet, but for our own team. Now, all our Indian buyers will be surely there. Some of the international buyers are also going to come. And many times you don't know that people don't read everything on internet and social media what is available. Seeing is believing. So we will be able to display something unique, which I feel it will be more than a business, it is going to be visibility. And 100% I am sure business will follow. Because if you follow your values and ethics along with right purpose, all put together, we feel we will be able to really do something meaningful with this exhibition.
That was really insightful. It is clear that you have a micro as well as a macro view of the industry, as well as the trends current and going forward. Taking this into consideration, what message would you have for the young entrepreneurs, the upcoming leaders of the industry, why they should visit and make the most of PharmaCore India?
See, I'll tell you, currently the industry, though the industry growth rate is substantially high, upward of 10%, for example, and we are talking about from a current status of closer to $60 billion, Vision 2047 with 𝗪𝗍𝗃 Bharat closer to $500 billion. It is not going to happen that easily. There are a lot of large players and there are going to be medium players also. But the size of opportunity is so high that everyone has to invest ahead of time for tomorrow. This kind of platform, it may be for a young entrepreneur, they may find it little expensive to display and showcase. But as I told you, visibility, ability, capability, all at one time display in a focused environment where all the key buyers of contract manufacturing in India and some of them initially from the world are going to come. My message to young entrepreneurs will be, please do not shy away from displaying your ability and capability. You will find right place for you. The growth is there. Everybody wants quality. Everybody wants cost reduction and of the overall servicing the market. There are so many new products are being launched because currently if you see in the industry, the volume growth is minimal, but the value growth is happening and new introductions are happening. So somebody can display innovation, somebody can display their production capacity, somebody can display ability, capability, software, all put together a solution to the best buyers in the country. So everyone has to, the medium scale entrepreneurs, main message to them who are, many will be first timers, many will be say second timers. Because this is a journey. It is just the first year of IDMA with PharmaCore. Be part of this, you can say, journey and experience how the overall things pan out. I'm very sure that people will love it and ultimately your business will grow.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Someone with decades of experience and someone with clear insight is mentioning that PharmaCore India is the way for ability as well as for awareness. And we thank him. Thank you so much, Mehul Bhai, for being with us here today and giving us your genuine insights into your personal growth as well as the industry growth. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Mitra. And I'm all the very best to IDMA and PharmaCore team. Thank you.